Meet me in the cosmos between here and nowhere. I can't lie, this feels good, and I don't wanna fight it. Just sit right here. Oh, the smile tells it all. You got me. There's no secret to keep, and for you, it's easy.
Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. I hope you guys are well today. Happy Tuesday. I am coming to do a reading for the energy of the week. Just got back from my morning walk. It was a beautiful day in the park. Said hello to the squirrels and all that good stuff. But before I get about my day, I wanted to tap into the energy. I hope you guys are well today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. My name is Letty or Leticia. And I am happy to come and read for you. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. Today, I feel called to pull out my Crow Tarot and my Crow Oracle decks. And also, I'm going to pull from the Kipper for more specific information on the energy today. Well, let's see. What do we need to know about the week? Spirit, please and thank you. And I am manifesting that who needs to see this video will see it. Whoever needs to see this video will see it. And let's see here. Today's going to be another hot one. Close to hundreds. Let's see. So the cards that came out for us this week is number one, fear. Fear comes out. Self-interest. And nature. Let's see. Number 18, 45, or 32 could be significant. I almost feel like there's a challenge this week coming out. There's a challenge this week, especially looking at this card, the fear card. It has a scarecrow and the bird is on top of the scarecrow. We know what the scarecrow is for, right? The scarecrow is a scare tactic. That's why they call it the scarecrow. It's supposed to be kind of like this deterrent for birds to stay away from the crops or to stay away from the fields where there are food growing, right? There's farming happening. And so the scarecrow is supposed to discourage birds and animals from coming close and feasting, and harvesting on the crops. But this bird, you see in the background, there's a whole bunch of birds standing in the background watching. But there's one bird that has the gall. There's one bird that has the audacity to do what the others aren't willing to do. So this week could be about accepting challenges and actually stepping outside of the norm or outside of what may be considered taboo or what may be considered off limits, maybe even testing the reins in some type of way. Now, the beautiful thing about this is the bird that has the audacity, the bird that has the gall to step forward many times is the one that gets the reward of their ability to take risks. I'll say that. They will have opportunities that the other birds won't because they weren't willing to step forward and take a risk and step outside of their fear, step beyond the lines, cross the lines that was created, step outside of the box, right? And so this bird will many times be able to see a side of life that maybe others won't understand because they have not been in this position. Maybe they will have opportunities, doors open to them that may not be open for others because they lack the experience. This week may provide something of that sort. Maybe you are being challenged to step outside of the norm and do something that may feel risky, that may feel dangerous, right? It's that type of energy this week. I'm also getting self-interest too. I feel like this could go a couple of different ways. On one hand, self-interest could talk about this energy of selfishness, or the energy of needing to be self-full, selfish, right? We could take that two different ways. It depends on the intention behind it. Being selfish could mean me, allowing the ego to rise, and it's just all about you. But it could also be needing to take a moment to take care of you, needing a moment to pamper yourself, to put your needs above others, to move and shift in a way that requires you to shift your habits and your patterns and your routines, to shift your very lifestyle. This might be a moment this week where you may need to, or you may find yourself weighing the impact of things around you, decisions that you're making. You may be perceived as selfish in some type of way because you are changing something, some dynamic, to change the outcome to a desired outcome. But in the long run, people may not see it, right? Your decision may seem selfish in the moment, but in the long run, it may in fact serve a greater purpose or serve others. They may not see it immediately. And so there's something about that coming out this week. And this has something to do with how you're moving, how you're being perceived, how it's impacting others. This also may draw attention to you needing to look at those around you, being aware, maybe even guarding what you have, right? There's something about being aware, being self-interested, however that plays out. Maybe there's an ending coming to a way of being, and you've decided to take a different approach, a different action. So we have 2 9s coming out here. 9s are all about endings, right? 18 for fear, and then 45, self-interest. That's all about maybe an ending of a way of being coming into play. And then lastly, we have nature, which is a 32, which is a 5. It's also all about change, right? And so there's something about you. Nature really gives me the energy, again, of taking care of yourself, needing to get out. Maybe you will plan a trip out, for a hike, or to go out and camp, or do something out and about in nature. This is a calling to take care of yourself in a way that allows you to connect, to stop, to be present. This may be calling you to take a moment for yourself in that way. Okay. So this week is going to be all about challenge, awareness, and self-care. Some challenges arising that may position you in a very interesting space, but it does require some level of awareness, maybe even not being so concerned with how you're being perceived right now. Not everybody needs to understand why you're doing what you're doing, but there's something about decisions that you're making that may in fact turn out to be beneficial for everybody. And this is definitely a week to plan to be present and to take care of yourself. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get some tarot here. 9 of Cups. I like it. As you see the bird standing on top of the cups, able to actually assess everything that has been achieved and worked for. This is a moment of taking account of everything. It's almost like you've been working for the past 15 years to achieve this certain goal, this certain lifestyle, this certain, achievement that you've been wanting. And now you stand and you're able to look at it. It's like, wow, I remember 15 years back when I was just desiring this, and now I stand here in it, right? It's a reality. It's taking a moment to account for where you are right now, all the good that you have around you. Cups are all about fulfillment. And another 9, okay? I feel like you are about to enter into another very enjoyable season of life. But before moving forward, there's something about taking account of where you've come to this point. Taking in the beauty and the And I'm hearing the word majesty, taking in just the respect and the honor and the reverence for everything that is. I feel like you're in a place of no lack right now. The Nine of Cups is about abundance, really. It is. It's having many different choices, many different opportunities, lots to be thankful and grateful for, especially if you realize where you've come from. This might also be a reminder saying not to forget how far you've come. And I feel like this is your energy right now. And you are very aware in this moment. There's something happening right now in your situation, in your environment that has you like on watch. The High Priestess comes out. You're very aware. Very aware. This might also be you tapped in and just super connected to your source. And to everything around you. I'm hearing behind the veil. For whoever you are seeking or tapped in to your third eye. You're somebody who is woke, who is clairvoyant or audient, clairsentient. You could have any of the clairs in operation right now. I'm hearing clairgustance. But you're definitely tapped in. There's some place, there's situation that has you super sensitive and super aware. You don't want to miss anything. Okay. This is also a time where you may be super connected within yourself and trusting yourself. Maybe you're eating pomegranates right now for whoever you are. Maybe you love pomegranates. That's coming out. Let's see. What else, Spirit? I feel like you're in a position, maybe you feel very equipped mentally to take on what it is that you're being called to do now. What has just taken place or where you are right now positions you. And I feel like you feel very equipped or very equipped, right? It's almost like you are at the start and you're waiting for the relay gun to pop so you can go. And you see your path ahead very straight. You see where you're going, what you need to do, how you need to do it. There's just lots of equippedness here with the King of Swords, highly functional. Okay. This is an opportunity to execute some plan that you may have here. I feel like you already have the clarity that you need. Spirit is saying that too. You've gotten the clarity. It feels like there's been a long pause and the clarity has come in. The perspective has been given or received. And yeah. Things have already begun moving, whether you realize it or not. Spirit is saying it has already begun. What is this about? Some type of wish fulfillment. So we have the Nine of Cups. That's the other meaning of the Nine of Cups. You are standing in wish fulfillment right now. And then it's clarified or it's compacted, supported with the star. So both of the wish fulfillment cups are out here. I feel like for whoever you are standing in the middle of kind of like a dream come true. That's the kind of energy that's coming out here for this reading today. You are receiving, you are being guided, you are standing in the middle of dream energy. Yeah, you may have waited for this for a while. Spirit is saying that you are in it. You're in it. In it, I'm hearing. You are in it. I don't know where I'm hearing that from. In it, I'm hearing that in that type of expression. You are in it. Maybe somebody talks like that. I don't know. Yeah, there's something very surprising that's coming towards you here very soon. It's going to be sudden change, a sudden shift. You'll go to bed one way and wake up to a whole new world. This is happening, and you have nothing to do with it. This is all spirit moving. I feel like this is definitely fresh energy. You may have just gotten, or placed something behind you, and now you're focused on something completely different. It feels like there was some loss in the past, some change around that loss that may have been difficult, but that was the past, I'm hearing. You are being viewed or seen as receiving right now. The Empress comes out. This could also be the Emperor. And then Sun comes out as well, or how you're being seen. Very highly attractive. There's some light that you shine in darkness. You bring a sense of enjoyment to your environments. There's something very kind, very loving, even childlike about you. That's very enjoyable. That's how you're being seen, as easygoing. Bringing some element of goodness. Yeah. Empress energy coming out. I feel like this is also a very nurturing energy. Doesn't mean you have to be a mother, but you carry, or you are being viewed as being very nurturing right now. Being very nurturing right now. And there's something enlightening as well. It's almost like you bring clarity in some type of way, shape, or form. You're being seen in the light. You're being shown clearly. Maybe there are parts of you that were hidden at one point in time, that you are being open and honest. Yeah. I feel like there is something that is underway. Like I was saying, Spirit is saying there was once a wait for this, but it has begun. The sun shows that energy too, of something being started and being well on the way. Whatever this is long term. This is not a short experience. The sun talks about longevity, whatever this is. So you're being seen as somebody who, I'm hearing you F with people the long way. Like, you have good intentions. The Emperor comes out, and the Ace of Cups in your immediate future. Again, you could be the Emperor or the Empress. There's some new experience that you are in right now. This is energy that you are experiencing right now in the immediate future. The Ace of Cups is the overflow. So this is your 10 of Cups here right now. You started off in the 9 of Cups energy. One more cups is the 10 of Cups. Complete fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment. You are in it right now. This is really beautiful. If this is you, comment. Let me know what this is. I love this energy. So here we have the counterpart to the Empress, right? The Emperor. Standing in, then we have the Sun who's holding the cup in the heart area, and then we have the Ace of Cups right under the Emperor. So this is like complete, this is a whole vibe, this is a whole experience here, not lacking anything. And then we have the Hierophant, which talks about, I feel like this is talking about commitment. Commitment is what is desired here. Or being able to give some level of instruction. The Hierophant can also be like a teacher, a coach, a mentor. But more than that, because it's in the hopes and fears, I feel like it's more like what you are expecting to receive out of all of this. It's something long term. Again, sun energy. The Hierophant is not around just for a good time. The Hierophant, right? It's that sun energy. Like the Hierophant is interested in longevity. It's serious. It's not just playful energy. Like I was saying with the sun, it's like you could be somebody that F's with people on the long way, right? I'm hearing that. You might say that. You F with people the long way. And the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which is that energy as well. It is very matured energy. From the Seven of Pentacles, we talk about investing, and then we get to the Eight of Pentacles, which puts in the work and continues to invest. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the result of that. The step before the Ten of Pentacles, complete fulfillment. This is you being in, this place of independence. Like you're good if it does, and you're good if it doesn't. Either way, you're good. Usually this is a very mature energy, very established energy, very taken care of energy, very independent energy. This may be what you have worked yourself up to this point, to where you can say, I'm good. I'm good if you do, I'm good if you don't. And look what we have on the bottom, Ten of Pentacles. I love this. I love this. This is right around the corner. You don't see this, but this is what is headed your way. Complete fulfillment in every way. I love this. And I have, let's see, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Libra, Taurus energy, Leo, Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy, and Virgo energy. Okay. I'm also going to pull, we have Privileged Lady coming out here. What else? Mature Man. I'm loving this, y'all. Privileged Lady, Mature Man, and Marriage. Love and marriage, love and... I guess that says it all. Do I have to pull any more? Spirit has spoken. And child. Look. For whoever you are, you may be in a position where you are going to have your socks knocked off of you. Complete fulfillment, like in every way, community, in every way that you desire. For whoever you are, these are things that could resonate for you, things that mean something to you, things that you have desired. And then pathway shows lots of experiences. On this pathway, I see the light shining at the end. Like there's a light at the end of the path, or the saying, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But along the way on the path, I don't know if you can see it, there's little butterflies, right? And so the path that you're on has so many little gifties waiting for you. These butterflies do represent transformation, but they also, more than that for me, represents the transformation from the caterpillar, which is very much restricted in many ways, to the butterfly, which becomes limitless in the movement, right? And so there's lots of moments of liberation and freedom, transformation into this very beautiful light energy. And so it's not going to be just this one experience, this one straight line, but there's so many things that are waiting for you on this path that you've chosen. And I feel like Spirit cannot wait to experience these with you. So message, you could have a message coming through. This could be the message confirming what you already know. I always feel like my message is confirming, and then expectation on the bottom. Yeah, you already know. If this is your message, this is just confirming what you already know. This is not new. And so I feel like there is a challenge going back to our original oracle that you have the opportunity to enter into this week, to step past anything that represents fear, right? Because fear can actually block us from achieving and from actually experiencing what we desire to experience. And so there's a challenge to step into that fear. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I'm a musician. I'm also an actress and I'm a performer. And so I'm not necessarily outgoing. I don't consider myself outgoing. I'm a bit of an introvert. And so I'm not the average person that you would see on stage just doing the thing. You know, I'm a bit, quiet, shy in many ways, but I love the art. I love music. I love expression. I love being able to sometimes step outside of myself and be someone else, or allow myself to express things that I wouldn't normally be able to express in everyday life. I love it. I love performing arts. But there's a part of me too, like I was saying, I'm very introverted, very shy. And so for me, it's a challenge. Like I have to push past the fear. Every time I get on stage to do something, there is a need for me to face my fear. I don't necessarily enjoy being in front of people and performing. However, my love for the arts and music helps me override my fear. So every time I get up to perform, I make a decision to step into the fear because I love the arts so much. I have decided I love the arts more than I acknowledge my fear of being in front of people or performing. And so I do it afraid every single time. Every single time I get up and I get out there, knees knocking, right? All these things in the back of my mind, but I'm like, no, you're not going to stop me. I am going to step out and do the thing that I love, do the thing that I've been called to do. And so for whoever you are, you may be being asked to do it afraid, right? Because the reward is going to be so much greater than allowing your fear to limit you. Okay. So this week is about a challenge. It's about you moving and deciding to move in a way that you know is going to be beneficial for you. Does it mean everybody's going to agree? No. But there's something about your decisions this week. People may not understand or agree, but it may in fact turn out to be very beneficial, not only for you, but for even those that are connected to you, is what I'm hearing. And so this is a week to really be still, be in the presence, tap into your higher self, trust yourself, understand that you have come to experience what is here and now. You have been created for such a time as this. Don't miss it, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. All right, today is Tuesday, the 23rd of June. I'm going to mark this a timeless reading. Whenever you stop by and hear this message, it's going to apply if it's meant for you. And it's not giving new information. This is confirming what you already know. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. My name is Leticia. And this channel is Blood Moon Oracle. This is your time.
Meet me in the cosmos, between here and nowhere. Meet me in the cosmos, between here and nowhere. I can't lie, this feels good, and I don't wanna fight it. Just sit right here